right, y'all. Hi. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We are doing it, okay? You hear me? We are doing it. So, we are going to do this hair. I promised y'all that I was going to do a hair video and do a review on this hair. And that's what we going to do. Okay, so y'all, I got this hair from, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's called UNICE, I believe. Anyway, UNICE, okay? And this was my birthday hair. So it's still rocking, it's still rocking, and it's still giving what it needs to give. I love this hair, I really do. I really love this hair. Let's say I give it a 9. I give it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. So, specs on this hair. UNICE is the vendor. And I have 26, 24, 22 inches. And a 18, 20-inch closure. 18 or 20-inch closure. So that's what this is giving. And it is the deep curly hair. I will leave the info in the, I'll leave the info in the description box because, but it's bomb. It's bomb. This is probably one of the best, like, curly hair that I've had. Some of us, we put, when it's freshly done, and I love that. However, I like to give reviews of, like, to be honest, a second install. So I'll probably do another video on this hair for the second install because it's not tried and true unless you put more than one install in. And this hair right here, I've had it in for 4 weeks and it does what it needs to do. So, routine. So I wash this hair once. I wash this hair once a week. Yeah, and I'll co-wash it. If I got somewhere to be, I'll co-wash it. If not, I'll just spritz it with some water, which you guys will see. And I use certain products to make the curls pop. But when I wash it and I do a condition, you can get away with just washing it and conditioning it, rinsing out the conditioner. You could get away with really pretty curls like that. Or you could put product in there. So this hair is really good with doing it without product. It's really, really good without any type of product, okay? But it's also really, really pretty with product. So it's up to you on how you want to do it. If you want it to be lightweight and kind of puffy, then just wash it, co-wash it, do conditioner, rinse out the conditioner, and then just let it be. Or you can, and it will just be beautiful curls. Or you could just go ahead and throw some products in there. So what I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to spritz down my hair with water. I just have a spray bottle of just water, just plain old water. And I'm going to spritz this down. Don't forget the back, because you don't want the back to be looking all ashy and not greased up. So it doesn't have to be drenched, but you could get it drenched if you want. And then you finger comb it. And as y'all can see, these curls are just gorgeous. These curls are gorgeous, okay? Okay. And this is the Brazilian line as well. The reason why I give it a 9 is because it does shed. So, as y'all can see, it sheds. I'm not a huge fan of shedding. I just don't. But the tangling is non-existent. There's not a lot of tangling done, but the shedding is wild business. So anyway, I could leave it like this if I wanted to, but for the purposes of this tutorial here in this review, so I use this leave-in conditioner, the curly wig, and I just finger comb it through. And I only use a little bit, y'all. I use a dime size of this stuff. Like it's not that much, but you could put more. And it will give it more of a wet and wavy, kind of like a weighed down a little bit more look. Again, like you don't have to, you can skip this whole step and your curls will still be pretty with this hair. So, and then I also use this quenching coconut curls frizz defining curl styling milk. I use that as well. I believe I found this at like Rite Aid. You can find it wherever you find OGX, their line of products, you'll be able to find this stuff. But I got that as well, and it just helps with the frizzing of the hair. And because this type of hair is easy to frizz up, and I live in a really moisturized kind of place, a humid place, and so I like to put frizz defining milks in my hair, or frizz defining type of products in my hair, in my curly hair, because of the moisture in the air. So yes, so this is what this looks like after a week of not doing anything to it. This is what the curls look like after a week of not doing anything to it. Just looks like that. So we are going to do the same process over again on the other side. One to two pumps on each side of this stuff. Okay, I highly recommend this process if you're gonna put like products in your hair. There's some people that they'll do mousse instead of like creams and stuff. I haven't tried a mousse on wet and wavy hair yet, but one of these days I will. But this is the finished product, y'all. This is what this looks like. It is fabulous. It's fantastic. I will say also with curly hair, what I recommend is that you don't touch it. Don't touch it until it's dry. The fully dried look looks really, really pretty, but you want to keep your hands out of your hair when it's drying, when you have curly hair. Because some people are like, it's still frizzy. Well, if you keep your hands out of your hair and just let it dry as it should, then you'll be fine. Something that I also discovered is that you could use a diffuser to do this. It takes a little bit longer with styling. So if you're just trying to get out the door and do this process and let it air dry. However, I have used a diffuser on this hair before. I've used a diffuser one time on this hair and it came out really, really pretty. It just takes a really long time to like dry it. So this is the diffuser. This is what this looks like. Just for curly hair. It's an attachment on a blow dryer. So this whole thing came together, but it's awesome. I recommend either diffusing it or letting it air dry, but regardless, keep your hands out your hair. So I will most likely come back a little later so that you guys can see the full, like, the full dryness of it. I'll do that a little later so you guys can see what that looks like when it's fully dry. But yeah, right now, this is what it looks like wet, and it's just really pretty. I will be back a little later with the end products of this hair, but you could go outside just like this, as you should, and just let it dry. Let it dry and let it be. And keep your hands out your hair. Okay, so y'all, I'm back. I'm back. So I went to the beach and I sat there for about an hour, did a couple of errands and things like that. And so the hair is, I want to say 100% dry. Yeah. So like putting my fingers like even through the root, it's like 100% dry. So you could leave it like this if you want, or you go ahead and like finger comb it out and like just finger comb it out and make it bigger if you want to, or again, you could just leave it. So this is what it looks like dry. Like this is what it looks like dry. And this is with cream. Like this is with cream and product. Like it might dry a little quicker with mousse, but this is what it looks like with like a cream product, a cream based product. So yes, highly recommend, highly recommend this hair. I'm not being sponsored by them or anything for this hair. Honestly, I'm just giving my honest opinion. This hair is fire. It is, again, this is 3 bundles of hair with a closure. So 26, 24, 22, and I believe either an 18 or 20 inch closure. And it is bomb. It is also installed by my hairstylist, April. I'll leave her information down below. She's located in the IE in the Paris Menifee area if you guys are interested. But highly recommend this hair. I give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is because it does shed, but the tangling isn't too bad. When you have curly hair, it's just gonna tangle. That's just naturally how it is. But even with their straight bundles, which I have, it doesn't tangle like that. And it's just, it's soft, it's lightweight, it's bouncy, it's beautiful. Their straight hair is good too. Like body wave hair is fire. Like, so anyway, highly recommend this hair. If you guys are interested, the information is listed below for all of the girlies that do even sew-in wigs, like their products of like their bundles. I could speak for their wigs. I don't know too much about, but their bundles, top tier. It's giving what it needs to give. So yes, again, hair's dry. This is what it looks like. Fantastic, phenomenal. And y'all have a blessed day. Mwah.